In part B, we look at what's called the sum of the years method. Okay, so this is the same scenario we were working with in part A because it's the same problem. We're just going to look at it in a little bit different. So here our cost was $20,000. Our scrap is $4,000. So our wearing value is still going to be C minus S. So 20,000 minus 4,000 to get 16,000. So that's not going to change for our total wearing value. Okay, but here our depreciation is going to be different every time. So what we do first is we have to figure out the sum of the years. So we said that this was 5 years. Okay, so that means we're going to have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So that gives us 5 times 6 over 2, or 15, because we talked about 1 plus 2 plus up to n before was n times n plus 1 all over 2. We've seen this formula before, so it's very handy here, especially if you're doing something with a lot of years, like what you'll be doing in your project. Now from here, what we're going to kind of think about is on our table, the depreciation, we kind of go in reverse order. So our we're going to have the depreciation for the first year, second year, third year, fourth year, and the fifth year. And again, remember, all of those, when we add them together in our accumulated depreciation, have to equal our wearing value. So for D1, what we're going to do, all of these are going to be a fraction multiplied by our wearing value. So they're all going to be a number over the sum. So it's all going to be a fraction times that 16,000. So you could always put that part in automatically. Okay. Now what's going to go in the denominator of these is going to be this sum. Okay. Always going to be the sum. Okay. Now the first year, what we do is instead of doing 1, we're going to have the most depreciation that first year. So it's going to be a 5. We're going to flip it on its head. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we go in reverse order, but we're using the same numbers here. So again, we're going to accumulate quicker to begin with and then work our way backwards. So to enter D1 in our calculator, we're going to do 5 divided by 15 times 16,000. So we get $5,333.33. So here we're going to round to the nearest penny. Okay, but that's going to make our last one just a little bit different when we work backwards. Okay, jump down to our table and fill in the first 2 rows, just knowing this piece. Okay, so year 1, no depreciation, no accumulated depreciation. Our book value is at 20,000. So here our depreciation was 5/15 of 16,000. So $5,333.33. That would be our accumulated depreciation. And then the book value is going to be your previous book value, just like we did before, minus your depreciation. So in this case, minus our D1. And we should get $14,666.67. And then we do it again. So when we jump up here for D2, we're going to take 4/15 of that 16,000. So on your calculator, you can just go second entry, and it's already there, and all you have to do is change that to a 4. So now it's going to be less, $4,266.67. Okay, and it's just going to keep following this pattern. And the numbers aren't going to look very nice, but that's okay. So I like to just do them separately. You can do them in your table if you want. On the project, you're going to be doing this with a large table, so doing them in the table won't necessarily be an option, so I would suggest having scrap paper or maybe attaching it. So here our accumulated depreciation when we add these together would be $9,600. And then our book value, again, is going to be the previous, in this case minus our second depreciation value, so minus D2, and you should get 10,400. And then we're just going to keep going in the same method. So for your next 3 depreciations, when you do those in your calculator on your own, you should get 3,200, which was the same as what we got for straight line, and then 2,133 and 33 cents, $1,066.67. So now go ahead and take these D values and try to fill out the rest of the table, and then pause, and then when you're ready, go ahead and unpause, and I'll run through the rest of them. Okay, so now that we're ready, we're just in year 3, our depreciation was 3,200. Year 4, our depreciation was 2133 and 33 cents, and then in year 5, 1,066 and 67 cents. So our accumulated depreciation, so I'm just going to go straight across because I like to calculate all of these at once, just so it's a little quicker. So 9,600 plus 3,200 would give me 12,800, and then when I subtract my 10,400 from 3,200, so again the previous value minus my current depreciation, we get 7,200. Okay, then we just keep going. So in line 4, we said our depreciation was 2,133 and 33 cents. Adding that to our 12,800, we get $14,933.33. So then our book value is going to be that 7,200 minus 2133.33. So we get 5,066.67. So 5,066 and 67 cents. And then to finish it up, remember this should be your wearing value. Okay, double checking that. Our 14,933.33 plus our 1,066.67 would indeed give us 16,000. So you want to make sure, again, this should always be your W, and you want to make sure that these really do add up to that, because otherwise this piece would be the one that gets adjusted. Just kind of like what we did with the amortization tables, we work backwards that last row. And then when we subtract that 1,066 and 67 cents from 5,066 and 67 cents, we will indeed get our 4,000, which is what we should get for S. So remember, up here in line 0 is your cost, down here at the end of the cumulated depreciation should be your W, and then last book value should be whatever you had for your scrap or salvage value. So now we're going to move on to another method called the double decline.